great and beautiful morning and evening to you all, wherever you are joining me at this moment. Welcome to 404 edition of Investdata Trading Academy Live with Ambrose. Yes, I would say that the global market, as we speak, are mixed, and I'm not surprised because this being another central bank's week. When I mean central bank weeks, many central banks of the world are meeting this week, for rate adjustment or the rate what left or changed. It depends on the outcome, but I believe that many of these banks will spring up surprises, while many of the central banks also will leave their rate or change. But I will tell you that this company, the country that has their central bank meeting this week are US, UK, Japan, Switzerland, Norway, Australia, Indonesia, Taiwan, Turkey, Brazil, and Mexico. And Nigeria is not left here, but Nigeria, Central Bank meeting will be what will be next week. But like I said, it's expected that many of these, central banks or FS banks of this country will hold their rate, while some also will come up with surprises. But in all, they are to what to give tone or direction for the economy that will also guide investors, in this domain. That's why all eyes are on the outcome of this, central bank, this Apex bank in this environment. But if you look at, in Asia, we saw that Asia market also open, almost flat as a lot of caution, being on expected meeting for Fed, which is coming up tomorrow and Wednesday, where the outcome will be there. And at the same time also that back of Japan is also planning to shift from a negative interest rate to normal. These are all things that are also shaping market in Asia. And also we saw some positive data that came from China, and this has a lot of what the positive output, and at the same time the positive retail sales report. And we're not surprised at that retail sales report, because during the holiday for China, we saw improved shopping by Chinese, and that at the same time reflected on their retail sales report. For me, it's a good one. Don't forget that the New Year festival was in February, and that's also the report, the period we are seeing the report. For me, it's a good one for China, and that also have triggered kind of the positive sentiment for oil. Further, we know that supply risk, and also has been another person that have impacting the oil market before now. As a lot of attack on the Red Sea, and why many nations are also voting last time in United States United Nations meeting for ceasefire in Gaza. But we can see that all this happening in Middle East and also in East Europe are not helping matter in terms of supply for crude oil. And also forget that another Russia refinery has also been attacked. These are things that's also pushing crude oil price to almost a high of $85.81 as we speak. These are the factors in Panama, because we're seeing positive data from China that also trigger that yes, the sluggish growth we're seeing in China is likely to continue, but that for this retail data administration, also government plan to intervene. That are also it's kind of supported oil price this morning at this hour. That we're seeing price looking up. Even also we're expecting some more inflation data in some other lines. But I believe that these are what is driving both the global market in Europe and also in US. But I believe that investors in this market are also looking at these data to guide them to make informed decisions. But if you look at the Europe market now, Europe market also are also telling what will be the outcome of US, and that's why the most mature economy are likely to leave their rate unchanged. For Europe, we have seen also improved data that came, just like the stronger than expected inflation in US, hotter than expected, we will call it. Also, think that there might be longer, this rate cycle for Fed. But Fed has said that in this meeting that is holding, that is starting tomorrow and when on Wednesday, Fed will also give a clear direction when they will start cut, if there will be any, at the same time. But I think that this meeting we're seeing, we are going to expect to see tomorrow, we're likely to see rate hold in the US, and that will also be another direction. But I think that there are some other countries that I mentioned, more than almost 10 nations or countries that have been their Apex bank are meeting in terms of rate decision. These are going to shape the market. But don't forget that down here, what eyes are still on what in Nigeria, we're still looking at what the CBN will be doing next week. But in that, looking at what is happening also in US market as we speak now, I'll tell you that the market there has also opened missed, like I said earlier, as a lot of what we're seeing, the expected the Fed meeting this week also limiting activities in that market as we speak in US market because of it's their domain. They are operating with caution to see what the outcome will look like. But there's a talk between Google and Apple as regard to what they are hyper they are hyper integrating this artificial intelligence. That will be a big market for that. Don't forget that one of the biggest tech company, I mean the intelligent AI, which is NVIDIA, we're seeing that also rolling out more companies or say more products in that regard, in that direction. That will also support this US market as we speak. These are the things that are driving the market. Despite the expected Fed meeting, the meeting activities, we're also seeing things are happening in US because you can see that investors are also taking advantage of what will be the outcome and what will the fixed income market in 10 years bond and also treasury bill in US will look like. These are the things that are guiding the whole market. Like I said earlier, for Japan, I mentioned it that Japan also where all eyes to see at the end of the day because Japan market as speak now is up because of that. But the positive sentiment that see they are coming out of a negative interest rate regime to get that one. These are the things that are driving this market in the mature economy. But good thing is that anywhere you are, whether you are trading in Australia, you are trading in Asia, you are trading in the US, you are trading in even in Germany, you are trading in Europe, you are trading in China, Taiwan. I see that data that is guiding all of us are more of what is the global economic rule that looking at the financial market at large. Because I believe that this Apex Bank is going to give a new tone to the market, especially as we are entering into the second quarter of the year for 2024. We have seen how volatile the first quarter is in this mature economy, which our market here locally is not left behind. This trend is likely to continue. We also look at what is happening in Africa. Africa market is also very mixed as to speak, but good as in a Nigeria market, which is the NGS, open in the green. We saw it slightly in the red, but speak now it has turned to green, which is also a good thing that you are always watching at the market to know exactly what to do with the market. But like coming down to Nigeria, I've said it earlier that all eyes are still on earnings to start, to hit the market. We have seen that the earnings season have started already. Entering at the peak, we saw the early filers during the results. Life of Boa Cement, WAPCO, we saw the Dangote Cement. These are the ones that are only report. The major ones we are looking at is the banking sector. Despite the emphasis by the Central Bank of Nigeria that the banks are not going to pay for the FX gain, which every investor in the marketplace by now is aware because after September, October last year, this news have been but they continue to flock to emphasize on it. But I believe that the banks also are not sleeping because most of the banks have seen the impact of their other source of income, and that is also what is the bank going to pay, especially at that bank also moving into another season of recapitalization in Nigeria. And if you look back when Nigeria banks were recapitalized, during the time of Soludo, that was 2006, 2007, we saw the kind of impact they made in the market. I will ask myself, I will expect to see that kind of impact in the market this time. Don't forget that our market become more transparent, and also these days was that the market structure has changed. Like to speak now, our market is highly dominated or kind of the index is highly dominated by what the highly priced stock, which I call the trillionaire club. These are the ones kind of guiding the market, impacting the index. For me, if you see this kind of trillion club stocks in terms of whether their capitalization or in terms of their their earnings, instead of their top line, most of them that are in trillion, you need to understand, will it sustain? And if it sustain, that means the index is likely to remain up, while the whole market might not be in that direction. That's why looking at market breadth or market work or market internal is very, very important as well as a trader or investor. Our market is looking healthy. We saw that, yes, indices are looking up. You know, look at what are the sectors driving what this market. We saw last week that about 12 point something% up for the banking sector. But if you compare the price of banking sector stock now, even when most of them are trading slightly below their 52 weeks high, check when the market was at the peak in 2007 to 2008. Most of these banks are almost selling high. Their price have not gotten to that price. Only few of them are closer to what they did in 2008. And I tell you that the listing of new companies has really added a lot of momentum to the market. That's why if you're applying strategy that you used before in this market, you will not be making money. Also, you are bound to fail. You have to change with the trend of the market. As I said, as the market is changing, your strategy also, your thinking also be changing. We're seeing more high capital listing. You saw the transport power joining the league of the trillions of stocks in terms of either capitalization, also in terms of their earnings, when I'm getting their gross earnings or turnover. These are the things that you look at. These are stuff that will sustain this market in terms of index. For what you look at individual, or individual sectors index, and also individual stock, looking at what their price action to know exactly what is happening. Look at the volume, and also, like I said in one of the class we had recently, that this is not a time for you to focusing only on just 10% yield for those companies. Look at companies that are consistently growing their earnings and have the potential to increase their earning power in the new year, in the new current financial year, and that is where you also be beating your tent. Those that have capacity to increase their earning power that will feed on their price, that the price will feed on, and then you see price moving up, and also paying out higher dividend compared to what they paid previous year. These are the things that want to also help you. If you look at the result we have seen, in the industrial goods sector, it's only, I would say that Dangote Cement that we're able to grow its payout for the year from 20 naira to 30. We saw a decline for that of BOAP. We saw a decline that of WAPCO. That tells you that for me, it's time for you to target those companies that have the capacity to grow their payout. But this is the center we're entering now. As from this week and next week, we'll see more results coming from, apart from the banking sector, other companies on the estate also. But those that have released their audited account for the month of January are about to release more in the audited account in this new month. That's why we also are seeing most of the companies on the estate notifying the estate and the of what delay in their numbers. But that's not stop us, because we know where we are heading, and those results are expected to also change the face of the market. That's why you must keep your eyes on the market to see what the market is doing. That will help you to know exactly what to do. But on that note, now before we go to the chart, we want to look at what is the market doing at this hour. It's very, very important. It will help you to know exactly what to do as a trader or investor. Knowing what the market is doing also will help you to know that is the state of the market, so that you can also take advantage of the market also to make a move. As investor or trader, you must know how the market is doing, and at the same time, that will guide you to know exactly what you should do also to take advantage of the market at any given time. As I've said earlier, these are the things I expect you to know, and that is why I want to look at what the market now right away. Let's see what the index is telling us, and at the time, what we can also get from it, because it is good to keep your eyes on the market reward, on the market index. When I mean index, how the market is internal, or how are they doing. Once you're able to capture that one, you're able to also to make informed decisions. It's very, very important for any trader or investor to know the general market direction. Yes, I told you earlier that market open in green. As we speak now, I'm not surprised that I was saying that the market is also pulling back right away. As soon as the market has pulled back to a red position as a result of what. Also, like I said in one of the program this morning, that we're about to see in this market, if that happen, was if the market has opened the green, but it is these high caps that have put the market up. When you see any of them also pulling back, it's about also to change the face of the market. Which I'm not surprised in that market has pulled back now to around 104,406.98. Market is in the red now, 678.27. Market is about 0.58% in the red. That means market is down by 0.6. Let me approximate 0.6 now for at this hour. But if you look at market internal or market bread, we see the market is here also having a positive market bread. 20 stocks are in green, while 12 are in red as we speak now. But if you look at those that are in red, we want to look at those that are leading. We see that UPDC is one leading those in red now, followed by Champs. We see also MC, Nico, and Dark Communication and International Energy. These are the top losers. But if you look at the gainers, the top gainers, you can see that FGM Coco, ABC Transport, NEM Insurance, Livestock, and Sovereign Trust Insurance are the top gainers. But in terms of volume, in terms of activities, we see that we are seeing a position taken in UBA as we speak now. UBA is doing a 26 naira flat right away, traded at 21.2 billion shares so far, and also GT code at 64 naira, 60 kobo. Profit taken and put that stock from 48 now to 46, 60 kobo. Traded 10 million shares, on average as we speak. Transcorp PLC have rebounded from 14 naira to 15.30, traded 8.9 million shares so far, and Access Corp have traded 7.8 million shares at 3 naira 25 kobo, and IQ Insurance traded 6.5 million shares at 1 naira. This is the state of the market right away as we speak. But I will tell you that the market breadth is positive, but we're seeing that the index has pulled back as a result of what these high cap stocks are also looking down in the what in the as a result of what profit taking. Yes, if you come and look at the chart right away as we speak now, which is also very important that you look at the chart anytime, any day, because it has to send you signal for you to understand what the market is doing. Is very, very important that we know that at this time, what is the market doing and where is the market heading to. We're able to get that story. It helps you all to understand where to be in the market, because that is the only way you can also make money in this market. Once you understand it and you go with the market that direction, you are bound to work to make informed decision. That is why it's very, very important that anytime, any day, you don't joke looking at the market. Yes, you can see that yes, the market is making a higher high. You can see, but look at the resistance here, here. The market are almost breaking out this first resistance, heading to this one, but before we are seeing a slowdown. Also, if we look at the kind of candlestick formation for today, you also say that it's a sign of what? This is a sign of when you see this kind of sign when the market, you have to think very well. Yes, we saw it here, market continuing uptrend, but seeing it here again, like I said, you need to also look at it very well, because I said earlier that the market has also pulled back to a red position. That let's see, right now, because the live market as it's changing, we're also seeing it immediately. That is why it's good to always look at the market to know exactly. Like I told you, but you can see the index here is there to change, as I'm saying now. But because there's a little delay in this chart, but as we speak now, market has pulled back, to a red position. But looking at this chart, you can see that the stock is still in green. But already this formation of this candlestick here also tell you that the market is also trying to struggle at this point after it has broken out some resistance level to this point. But let's keep our finger crossed as we continue to keep the market, to watch the market, to see where the market is going from this point. That is where we get the whole gist. But like I said, market is already in red this hour, but that's why before we finish class, we see that this one will change because there's a little delay, but because also that delay you are seeing it has not changed. But look at it now, it's slowed down. Look at also the volume. The volume is relatively low. Even the same volume we saw yesterday, the previous day on Friday, that's the volume we are seeing right now. That's why I said, let me draw your attention to this position. And when you see top this 1, 2, that's almost triple top. Market is about to correct. Don't forget, I told you this thing several that when you see a market approaching a new resistance level, what you do at that time for you to take profit, either there will be breakout or what a pullback. Then most times you see a fake out. Yes, this morning it's all like going up, but now it's also coming back, because this is also exactly where the above triple top 1, 2, 3. The highest one is here that the market touched almost 106 before pulling back. You can see it here. Once market considers, the market now consider a new trend. These are the things that are very, very important for us to really look at when we're looking at the market. But good that the market is we're seeing that the high cap stock is part of the market. That's why we've seen straight 10 days of of green, which I'm so surprised that market is pulling back this morning, which I've written already that that profit taking is underway, and that is what we're seeing right now, and we're not surprised because it's part of market dynamics that the market go up like this, they are going to do what profit taking. Let's call out other indicators so that we can look at it before we call it a day for today. We are very sorry that last week, because of internet problem, we didn't go our class for 2 days, only on Monday. But today we are back, and as we are seeing the internet improving, our class will be stable till our master class comes up, on the 30th of March. Yes, you can see that the market is trading above the T line now. For good news, I see that MACD is bullish. Money flow on a day chart, so we're reading 70, getting to 80. You can see it here. For me, it's a good one for the market. You can see these are the things that I need to consider when you are looking at what is happening in the market, that you know exactly what to do. Yes, look at the market now. Now look at different time frame, multiple time frame for the market to know exactly the position. Yes, you can see for 1 hour chart, market has moved up sharply here. You can see that for last 2 hours, market has been stable here. That's why I'm not surprised that market is red. I think that people are taking profit. You can see where the market is. For me, there's no cause for alarm, but rather invest wisely. See here that MACD sorrows still almost turning a positive here too on a 1 hour chart, but money flow is looking down. But if you look at the other time frame, you know that I don't play with the 2 hours and 4 hours chart to give us also on a 2 hours chart. You can see almost the same pattern with what we saw for the 1 hour chart. You can see it here, but you can see that MACD is really bullish money flow is flat at what, at 89. Finally, we look at what, the 4-hour chart before look at one stocks or two before we call it a day because of our time. But for those that are taking advantage of the 5% discount and 5% discount for non-members, I think I would say kudos to you, because today I've seen more than the alert today was something else. People are really taking advantage to see how they can position their portfolio, the opportunity that's available for Q2. You have to key in on time, and that is why you'll be different from others in the market. Looking as they come, they meet you in those positions. That is how to grow and that's how to invest. Yes, money flow is within 79 on 4-hour charts. Mark this positive and consider that the index action is above what? Above the T line. This is good news for the market. We can look at what is happening in UCAP and NEM. We have to look at them together. Because of our time, if now we also look at the ICO to see what is happening in ICO, we need to look at it. Let's see. This for UCAP now. UCAP, we're looking at a 4-hour chart. On 4-hour chart, UCAP is above the T line. Consider UCAP is what is bullish. Money flow is looking up at 56. For me, it's okay. We're slightly up. I believe that all eyes are still on number. The delay in UCAP number has also been part of what I was saying. UCAP has not moved away from 23, 22 all this while. After touching as high as 58 naira or 27.80 or 50, you can see it now. Since then, pull back and see that I remain below the T line. Try to resist there. Came up below the T line. All this but right now we're seeing above the T line at this hour for 4-hour chart, which is good. But if you look at 1-hour chart for UCAP, that will give us a clear picture. On 1-hour chart, you can see that the stock is still very, very strong here. You can see it here. MACD is already giving us a sign of bullishness. You can see that it's almost crossing. And also, you see the attraction here that money flow telling us that this stock is still at what? Oversold region. And there's opportunity and the upside potential of this stock is high. You have to keep your eyes on this stock for now. Let's quickly look at, I mentioned ICO. Let's look at ICO before I look at NEM Insurance to call it a day. They'll continue from, this will stop on what? On Wednesday, hopefully by God grace. You can see this ICO now. ICO is almost having the same pattern we saw what in, in UCAP. You can see that ICO is still very also, oh, sorry. This is UCAP. I'm not following ICO, sorry. Yeah, this ICO chart. The other one, I thought I pressed the change. You can see that ICO, can see that it's still slightly below the T line, but I see that there's potential in this stock. Trading around 1 naira flat right now, or around 99 to 1 naira. And I see they don't really one of the biggest insurance company in Nigeria today, either the third or the second after the custodian. What's it called? Was there this Leadway? Sorry, after Leadway, then the ICO and custodian reform master. I see that you can see that it's playing out here. You can see it here. You can see that there's potential for this stock. This stock that I've touched as high as was almost 1 naira, almost 1 naira 80 kobo before coming down. I think there's a time it touched, yes, getting to almost 160. This year before we see the stock coming down. Well, I believe that the opportunity that you created, long time goes up. These are volatile stock you can trade. I can see also that you can trade this stock. The opportunity is that you can trade this stock. Despite that it's slightly below the T line, there's opportunity. And money flow is high, but looking down slightly around 72. And we're seeing what a bearish market, a bearish MACD, which I can see also for those of reversal is very, very high. And this for what? For 1-hour chart. Let's look at the 4-hour chart. It's still below the T line, the 4-hour chart. For me, there's still potential, and the stock is looking up. Money flow here, and MACD is always set to turn blue. Let's quickly look at NEM Insurance before we call it a day. NEM, I might not talk more because our time is fast spent. Yes, our father, because they already start giving me style before they yank me up here. Yes, for seeing NEM, we can see that NEM on a 4-hour chart, you can see like I know the stock has moved up this morning. You can see it here. You can see that MACD is bullish. But you can see that money flow is still very, very low around still at over the sold region that you can see. But you can see where money flow is low here. One is not much here because you can also use your money flow to read overbought and oversold region. You can see it here. So there for me there's potential for the stock also. You can quickly look at the 1-hour chart for the stock. Yes, you can see that I told you it's almost above 7 naira. But you can see the kind of what we call in fact hammer that is forming here. When you see an uptrend, it's a sign of weakness also in your chart when you are reading chart to read the market. For MACD, it's also bullish. Only if it's looking up. For me, there's no cost for life. You're in this stock for dividend, let's go capital return, hold your position and wait for what the final result of the stock. On this note, I'll say thank you and also say see you on Wednesday. For those that I'll pay for the masterclass, yes, say kudos. Before then, also know how to reach you and let you know how to start preparing for what for the masterclass. For those that are yet to pay, opportunity for you. For those that want to enjoy this discount to laugh by what 5 days time, we are seeing that discount window close. Thank you and see you on Wednesday. Bye.